continuing our campaign for Sashk and the THICCBOIS, but today is going to be our first day where we are playing, if you can't read the big letters at the top of the screen, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So, the setup for us moving into this campaign, the party still at Phandalin. After they had finished the job for the mayor of Blazing Dell, there was a big party thrown in their honor, and they were informed about the portal to the Undermountain that is in Waterdeep, and they were invited personally by the owner of the Yawning Portal, Durnan, to come and try their luck in the Undermountain if ever they were feeling adventurous. And he said that there would be a potential for great wealth and glory, and I thought that had sufficiently kind of piqued their interest. They went back to town. They bought and sold some goods, stocked up on ammunition, and that is where we ended our last session. So currently in Phandalin, is there anything that you guys still wanted to accomplish before you headed to Waterdeep?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Not
so.
for me.
I'm pretty sure we're good.
Okay, all right. So you guys head out, traveling all the way to the north, past the city of Neverwinter, and then far up the Gold
Wait, what?
Road.
I thought we were gonna take a portal
No.
from Neverwinter back to the town.
Yeah, he said we had a portal. Remember, he said we could get home, but we
Yeah,
couldn't
back.
from you had to travel to Neverwinter, and then you
Yeah.
had the portal. Yeah, we're getting
And
there.
he said that we could get from a portal from Neverwinter back.
To Waterdeep.
No, to his house.
In Waterdeep.
He's not in Waterdeep.
Hey,
He's in the place before Waterdeep.
And
Baron.
the
That's what
campaign
Durnan told you,
begins.
not the mayor.
The Baron told us he could get us a portal back to his place, so we can go from his place to Waterdeep.
Why would you want to go back to Blazing Dell? That's out of the way.
Closer to Waterdeep.
I'm pretty sure you misheard.
Drewski's
Matter of
got me,
fact, I'm telling you, your memory is an illusion. Now there's no portal at all. You walk the entire distance to Waterdeep. So shut the fuck up.
To me, random encounters for those.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm lazy and I have nothing prepared. The journey is pleasant and uneventful. And eventually you make it to the city. You guys are arguing. Stuff doesn't even matter. Once you get to Waterdeep, you see that the layout of the city is quite something to behold. It's much, much larger than even the city of Neverwinter. And Neverwinter is a large city in its own. But as you look around, like, there is a bustle of commerce, and people are moving in throngs across the roads. What would you like to do?
Should we make our way to the bar?
Sure you could. Didn't
I'm
want you
asking
to
them,
feel
not
like you're in
you.
a fucking railroad, you bitch.
I'm asking them, not you.
Yeah.
Wolf?
Might as well.
Sounds good. Hey, Mr. DM, can we make our way to the bar? It was described to us in great detail last time.
No, it's closed for the night. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
No, okay.
If this
What
is
kind
the
of bar
bar
would
that
be
closes
closed at
at
night? That's
right?
probably not
If
very
this is
good
the
for
kind of bar that
business.
closes at night. We should
Yeah.
turn around and go back
Yeah,
home.
let's just go home. We don't need to
We're
adventure.
having some adventure.
All right. As you make your way to the bar, you see that the interior is brightly lit against the ever-pressing darkness, because you've been traveling for a while, right? And so the sun's getting ready to set, and you can hear that the bar is positively packed with people, drinking and shouting, and it doesn't sound very aggressive. It just sounds like there's a big group of people having a great time in there.
Should we go in, fellas?
course. You want to lead the way?
Okay. As you approach, you see that the tavern is located near the eastern slope of the huge mountain that accompanies Waterdeep. And as you enter, you see a large tap room, and this room is massive. It's positively 50 feet on any side. But in the center of this room, this big common area where there are tables set about and there's a bar on the far end, you can see there is a huge well in the center. And coming up out of the well, there is a rope that attaches to a winch and a pulley and travels along the ceiling off towards the bar. And you can see there's many people that are kind of just grouped up around the tables and turning your attention down towards the bar. You can see the familiar face of Durnan, who you had met in the party at Blazing Dell.
You guys see Durnan over there?
You want to just go?
Yeah, let's go in. Say hello.
Sounds good.
Okay. Approaching Durnan, he throws his hands up. He says, "Hey! Here they are! The heroes of Blazing Dell have come to grace us with their presence. Let's buy them a round of ale." And then all the men start to cheer. Ale, more ale. And then as he gets out the mugs and starts handing to you, he's like, "Have you come to regale us with your stories and tell us more about your victories?"
We're actually on our way out on another adventure currently.
We're coming here for the adventure.
Yes.
Let's
do the talking here.
We're actually looking for another adventure.
Ah, have you come to test your mettle against the Undermountain?
Porque?
He points over your shoulder to the giant hole in the center of the tap room. He says, "The Undermountain. It is a huge and sprawling expanse that goes deep under the city of Waterdeep. Said to hold some of the most frightful challenges and bountiful treasures ever known to man. Only the most brave and foolish will ever dare venture into the Undermountain." And then he kind of looks at you with a sly smile.
We're known for being pretty foolish.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. You're welcome to travel down all you'd like. Although I doubt even you, young bird, would be able to reach the bottom in a single go. For a single golden coin, I will use my winch to lower you into the Undermountain. And
there's the catch. It's gold.
For a single golden coin, I'll lift you back up whenever you are ready.
Seems like a fairly decent deal.
Aye, it is decent. You know, it's kind of the main attraction here. The patrons come, they drink, they get brave, they pay their coin to go down, and then they come crying back up. And then as he says this last bit, a bunch of the bar patrons begin to yell and hoot, "Ah, yes, sissies!" They always come back.
So what are they terrified of down there, out of curiosity?
Durnan just kind of shrugs his shoulders, and he's like, "Well, if you'd like, I can tell you all that is known about the Undermountain. Actually, it'll be quite the tale. Gather round, men, come!" And a bunch of the bar patrons kind of start to sidle up to the bar as Durnan, kind of... And you can tell he's making a big scene. He's kind of hyping everybody up because it's good for business. The more excited they get about people going to the Undermountain, the more people are likely to try and brave the depths for glory and fortune. So he throws his hands out. He's like, "So, more than 1,000 years ago, a great wizard named Halaster journeyed from a distant land to the base of Waterdeep, perhaps acceding to the whispered summons of Providence. Some believe he hailed from a nearly forgotten empire known as the Cradle Lands across Faerun, originating from what was now called the Plains of Purple Dust, a supposed wasteland birthed out of conflicts by the very gods themselves. Others give Halaster less ancient origin, saying that he is among the early wizards of Netheril, but I believe it to be the former. You see, whatever his origin, regardless, we know that at one point Halaster brought with him 7 apprentices to Waterdeep. And when the 7 were guarding his back, Halaster tapped into his immense power to summon beings from planes of other existence, creatures from outside the realms of mortal comprehension, and he placed them within the dungeon down below. He wanted to build a tower to dwarf all others, a monument to his power and his excellence. And it is here where it said he hides the most valuable of his treasures. But as the seasons wore on, the 7 saw less and less of their enigmatic master. Halaster continued to use fell creatures from distant planes for tunneling and other construction beneath the complex. And the nature of his dealings were most secret amongst the 7. It said that Halaster had been driving himself mad. He had tapped into something, some creature from another realm, which had drove him out of his head. And now, down below that well, there is a complex of tunnels and rooms that supposedly goes through some of the most magnificent sights in all of Faerun. The mithril halls from the dwarfs, the underhalls of the Melarkin clan, long ago killed and dispersed by warring Duergar and Drow, settled in the ruins. It's said that there's even other creatures, much darker and more despicable, hiding. Aye, many things are unknown about the complex, and I know that many have dared to explore, drawn to the Undermountain's depths, and some say they can still hear the great wizard Halaster whispering to them from down below.
Sashk really likes wizards, so this should be great.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Fuck wizards. I'm in. If no other reason to count on the wizard.
So what do you say, boys? We ready to go down?
Let's do it.
Thank you for that wonderful tale, by the way.
I have a question, technical one, before we go down.
Mhm.
You say that you don't think we'll make it to the end on our first go? Could you clarify?
Well, there is only one man who is supposedly had made it to the end of the Undermountain and returned alive. And he's not inclined to share his secrets. And some of the other patrons that have gathered around are like, it's Darnan! Darnan made it to the bottom! And he kind of smiles wryly. He's like, aye, yes, indeed. Many years ago, I was an adventurer myself. And I was the one that found the portal here to the Undermountain. And I braved its depths on my lonesome. And I was the one who returned my arms teeming with treasures. And I'll not be the one to tell you, but you're more than welcome to return here to the Yawning Portal if ever you feel so overwhelmed.
Say we make it, I don't know, 25% the way down, and then call for the bucket. And then we come back up. But if we go back down, do we start over from scratch?
Well,
Good question.
Well, the thing to understand is that the monsters down below, there are some that have enabled entire complexes, civilizations that have lived deep below the city for centuries. And, how should I say this? They tend to propagate, and some of those may travel between the different levels, So, yes, monsters may sometimes replenish. But I don't know if it will be the entirety of a level. It's been many, many years since I delved the labyrinth. But as I said, you are welcome to return here at any time. As long as you're willing to pay your coin.
And just out of curiosity, is it basically the treasures we can find, or is there anyone down there that potentially has a number on their head?
He
Rewards and such.
he kind of shrugs his shoulders. He's like, You go and explore at your own risk, but if you're looking for something a little more exciting, and he points past the yawning portal in the ground, he points to another table, and you see a man who he's dressed very exotically. He wears little more than brightly colored robes, and from his dark complexion and the ornamented like makeup and bone jewelry, you can tell he's Chultan. He's like, that man may be interested in speaking with you if you do intend to brave the mountain.
Alright. Well, you guys want to have a conversation? Who's best at negotiating here? I'm good with the undead. I'm good with the undead. I don't know about the alive.
Wait, what lying? We're not lying to anybody.
The living.
I mean, we might as well all go talk to them together, right?
If they're female and ghostly, I got it, but...
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so as you turn your back to Durnan and you begin to approach the man in the corner, he shouts out, he says, "Hey! These three intend to brave the Undermountain!" And all of the men in the bar begin to cheer and clap. And as they do, you hear other voices shouting out, 5 gold dragons! I say they're back before a 10-day, minus the bird. And then there's a bout of laughter, and then there's another one. I say 3 gold dragons that only half the party returns. and they kind of shout back and forth, making bets kind of for or against your survival. And there's like this huge frenzy of activity as they get excited as another group prepares to go into the Undermountain. Anywho, no comment about that.
No, I'm still stuck on them divided 3 by 2. You know, I guess 1.5 of us come back, but then only one of us comes back, so there'd be a third. You know, like why would they bring back half of somebody?
Not yet. I don't know. Maybe they think that Dusky will come back carrying like an arm and a leg quarter.
Heads, hey.
Like, why would Dusky come back bringing half of either of us? Like, it just seems wasteful. That guy's just making a bet that's gonna fail no matter what. I'm just like, I kind of want to take him up on it.
So he stands up. You're walking towards the man in the corner. He stands up, and he kind of stops and he puts his arms at his side and he gives a real deep bow. And he looks at you. He says, "I am Obaya Ude. I am a Chultan priest of Joaquin, the god of trade. I hear you seek to delve into the mountain."
Yep.
Yes, we are about to venture down. We've heard you're someone to talk to.
I am here on behalf of the merchant prince, Wakanga Otamu, and he would like me to return to Port Nyanzaru with many magical items. I would be willing to purchase anything of value that you may find.
That's convenient. We have we happen to have a magical item right now already, a scale mail piece.
Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show it to me?
Should I take it the scale mail +1?
Sure.
I just want to, see what this guy's got going.
He looks at it and he's like, "This is fine. I could offer you 10 platinum pieces."
How much is that in gold?
It's 5 gold to a platinum.
Well, that's it.
She wants to give us 50 gold.
50 gold per magical piece?
He's like, sir, this item, although is very fine, it is how do you say, common. If you bring me something more exquisite, I would be able to pay you according to my benefactor's wishes.
Okay.
And he holds out a chart. And on this chart there is a scale. Let me close this so I can show it to everybody. Hey, you should get a pop-up. And in that scale, you can see whenever you bring him an item, he will pay you a flat rate based on the rarity of that item. So if it gets more and more valuable, he can pay you up to as much as 5,000 platinum.
Looking at 25,000 gold for a very rare item. Okay. Interesting.
He's like, yes. Unfortunately, I am not one to argue or barter, as I am here as just a humble servant to Wakanga. If you, however, bring me anything magical that is unneeded, of course, or any spell books, I will be happy to take those and return them to... Oh, you're right. It's 10 gold to a platinum. 5 is the Electrum. Electrum is goofy. I hate
Maybe
Electrum.
got anything very rare on him right now? We could just skip the campaign, dude. That's a lot of
You're
dough.
the one with 3 swords. I mean, so he's offering us 500 gold for the scale mail?
Yes.
It's 10 gold.
No, isn't it a common? It's common item.
Oh. Didn't you say... Oh, never mind, you're right. Yeah, so 100 gold. I think we should still sell the scale mail. 100 gold's more than the gold we have now.
Not only that, but there's no point in just carrying it around.
Exactly. It's garbage. Gold is more than no gold.
Sell it. I agree.
Exactly.
Okay.
Where's our orc friend?
He's getting drunk.
Is he with us?
Yeah, he's in the bar.
drinking.
He's in the bar.
Okay, let's sell it. Yes, sir. We'll sell you this common item just to see as a gesture of good faith, and hopefully we'll find some good wares below that we can do further business on.
Yeah.
Well, do you plan on staying at the tavern here for a while? Are you waiting? Is this your main goal? When do you have to be back to your master?
I can return to Port Nyanzaru at any time through the gate. He's like, I will readily await your return.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you'd still be here when we get back. Okay.
Wait, my +1 sword, my talon, that's just
I
the same thing, right?
I believe so. A talon doesn't have any special properties, right? It's
Just a +1 sword
Yeah,
that you give a fancy
common.
name.
Just out of curiosity, what would my my succubus blade, what would that fall under?
That's a sword of the life drinker, and I think that's very rare.
Oh,
Sword of
all right,
life
guys,
stealing?
Sword of
I'll
life stealing.
Sell the sword, and I'm joking.
It's rare. Isn't it also +3 though?
No,
Or
it's
something?
it's +2. No, it's not plus anything. It's just
Oh.
it deals extra damage.
They smooch.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's rare.
Okay. I just was curious.
It's
Okay.
still
cool.
5,000 G's.
So how much gold do we get?
33 apiece.
For a very, very rare 50,000. Oh, lol. That's all we got.
Oh,
Scale
I
now?
never see those, the little ones.
77. Oops. Are we good? I have a couple rations. I
Do
think we're
wondrous
good.
items count as very rare?
It depends on the item.
Okay.
What about
Like
that
technically,
one
these
thing
are all wondrous items.
Because I looked at the sack, and the handy sack Just says wondrous. Oh, it's right. Never mind. I'm retarded. I didn't scroll far down enough. Okay, sorry.
What is our new companion's name again? I forget. His
Dog.
character.
Actually,
guy?
there's
This
a
is
there's a
Uday.
handout now in your journal that says quests, and the first one is hunt for magic items and spell books from Obaya Uday.
That is not at all how I wrote his name.
Well, it's a good thing I gave you a handout that says it.
Yeah.
Where is?
As you guys finish talking with the Obaya Uday, you see a person in studded leather armor, hood, mask approach you with 4 beers in hand. Gentlemen, I hear you're going to go down into the portal, and I would very much like to join you. My last party seems to have chickened out, I guess is the best way to put it, and I really want to go down there and do some exploring. Ale? Anyone? Ale, anyone?
What's your name?
I'm Xavier.
Xavier?
Xavier Time.
Xavier Time.
That is the best thing ever.
Okay.
Xavier
What-
Time, you said?
Yes, I'm doing a lot. I've been living in Waterdeep for about 2 years now, doing some adventuring here and there. You wouldn't believe what the black stuff just made me do, but you know her. She gets with what she
No idea to whom you are referring.
Who's this?
Blackstaff, the leader of Force Grey.
Who?
Force Grey.
Nope. Doesn't ring any bells.
You must be new to this area.
We're just
Kind of
passing
like-
through.
I see.
So what would you bring to the party?
Well, I have certain spell casting abilities that.
Spellcasting.
Wait, does that mean he's a... He gets my vote!
I'm game.
That was quite a response.
No. So, in all seriousness, we've had some trouble with new people.
Tricksy spellcasters.
Tricksy
Mostly.
spellcasters. So, in my opinion, he has to get approval from the only team member that we've added that's ended up working out.
Gog. Yes, Gog. Get Gog over here. Someone. Gog
Where's
needs to
Gog?
make a decision. He's an excellent judge of character.
So Gog lumbers over and he's kind of swaying. You know, he's obviously been hitting the sauce really hard. He walks up. He says, "Yes."
Dog, what do you think of this guy here? Xavier.
He starts poking at your hood and mask. It's like, why? What is it?
I'm human, just like other people.
Like who?
No one seems to have taken any of these ales from my hand.
He's human.
Oh,
God.
my bad. I take one of the beers.
Okay.
Thank you.
You seem like drink this.
What kind of spellcaster are you?
Well, that's a little crazy of a question, but
I just want to know if you're going to heal for us or if you're going to try and light us on fire and we turn our backs.
I'm pacted with my celestial. She is guiding me through my life.
What does that mean? Holy stuff?
No,
I'm not into the spells. I cut
Good.
heads off.
I like doing good things. I help people around. I am a Force Grey. I do things around the city to help people, and I also adventure, fun stuff. You know, I like to help people.
Sorry, I missed all of that. What kind of spellcaster are you?
He's a happy place spellcaster. It sounds. Sashk.
I have a pact with my celestial.
Oh, this sounds great already. I mean, like, I literally don't know how.
Further for you, man. I mean, you seem all.
Can you demonstrate some of your powers so we know what we're getting into here? We don't want dead weight.
I've got a good idea.
You got a good idea?
I've got a good idea. I only know of one. Well, no, two. Well, no, one. You pledged to your celestial, you say?
Do any of you suffer from a curse by chance?
No, none of us are cursed.
Hmm.
We're on the up and up.
Oh, very well.
I know of a trick you can do to demonstrate. I hand him my empty ale glass. Make this full again.
Oh yes.
You have mistaken me for a different sorcerer, good sir. I am no sorcerer. Can't make water appear from nowhere.
Well, I don't care how you do it. I was just trying to get another.
You need a wizard
You
for
missed.
that. I don't do such parlor tricks.
Gog, what do you think?
Gog thinks he needs to lay down. I'm feeling a little woozy.
You guys cool? Sashk and Wolf? Should we let him come? I mean,
yeah, we should
At
let him
any
go.
time he can go, but we can send him back up the rope, right? From what we've been told.
I'm just trying to find the button I was told about. It doesn't even exist.
It's should be in the top left next to your roll initiative and all those other buttons.
I don't have those either because I don't have a token.
You should.
Okay.
I don't see
Well-
any token.
Alright, well. Hey, look, a token!
Hey, Lamau.
Are we? What is it? Oh, it's fire.
Oh my god.
Alright, are we good? Are we good to go?
Yeah,
Gog's a
if
little
you're
drunk.
done. Yeah,
We need
Gog,
to,
Gog's a lot drunk.
I can't carry him. Well, I could. Perfect. Savior, welcome. Let's go get some treasure.
Thank you so much. Well, as a
Savior,
my appreciation, I will pay the 4 gold to get us 5 gold to get us down there because we must bring your drunken orc.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys approach Durnan, and you said you're going. Xavier's going to pay the gold for all of you to enter the portal to the Undermountain, right? Okay. Okay, can do. All right. So you guys approach the rope that hangs there. And Darnan, again, making a huge spectacle, right? He starts to shout, "And here we go! Our heroic adventurers are descending to the Undermountain!" Which is heard with gales of drunken laughter and cheering. As you approach the rope, you can see that the rope is very, very old, but sturdy. But as you look at it, you can see that it is stained with blood and that it reaches far down below. And he's like, "Well, go ahead, grab the rope, wrap it around your foot, grab a foothold, and when everybody's secured, we'll begin our descent."
Oh, we can all go at once. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, yeah. It's quite a distance. It would take at least a minute for you to make it to the bottom if you fell.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, so definitely hold on tight, wrap it around your foot. You don't want to fall. It would be an end to the adventure quite quickly.
Okay. I'll hold on to Gog here, since he's the most likely to fall over the side.
It's almost like I got him drunk before you went down on purpose. Anywho. So you're going to hold on to Gog. Everybody else is just going to secure themselves to the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
And as you guys are descending, right? So you hear the grunt as several people begin to like turn a giant crank, and you begin to descend very slowly into the pit. And as you do, you can hear that the bar patrons are still cheering and laughing, and that they are still making bets. And that now the bets have kind of changed now that Xavier has joined the group. And you hear them say things like, I've got 10 golden dragons that only Xavier returns. And I've got 10 dragons on the bird slaying the mage. And they're all laughing. They're like, and it seems that the general consensus as you're being lowered into this pit is that Xavier is a shifty character. What? It's a little late for that now. Let's go to, and you're gonna absolutely love this map. It's beautiful.
It looks just like the other one.
All right, you are about the middle, halfway down. No, these maps are massive. It may take you guys a minute to actually be able to load into the map. But you see, all of the maps through the Undermountain are going to be just stark black and white. And I think that they had to try and either they were being super lazy or they had to conserve resources because, like I said, these maps are quite large. All right, give me a second. All right, as you reach the bottom of the well, it's completely dark, and you are unable to see unless you already have, dark vision or some other means of being able to see down here. As you look around, you can see that the room is roughly 100 feet by 100 feet. No, it's 40 feet. Are these 5 feet or? Oh, no.
10 feet per square.
Nope, these are 5 foot squares. Okay, so 40 foot by 40 foot, and other than the hole in the center where the mine shaft kind of leads down, the ceiling is about 40 feet as well. And the floor is covered in a thin layer of sand. And as you look around this chamber, you can see dented, rusty shields adorn the walls, which are also covered with graffiti. When you walk closer and examine the graffiti, you can see that there are literally hundreds of scrawled names that have probably been carved with sword tips, just saying, like, Bruthwall was here, and Dorn, son of Bjorn, had braved the Undermountain on this date. And you can see that there's literally just carvings everywhere. People have made their marks.
So we're going to do this like normal, Sashk. You scout a bit, and then when we see something, I jump in front.
Well, surely our new companion must be good at scouting.
Oh, that could be a good test.
You would
Have him do the scouting this time, if you're amenable to that idea.
Sure, I can get that thing.
All you have to do is lead the way as our system, and then I jump in front once we
Sure.
find something there.
You see me whisper something to my shoulder, and then good looking back at you guys. Okay, we're good. My friend's moving.
What are you whispering at?
Oh, my pet imp is flying on ahead.
Dusky, don't you have goggles of night?
He super does.
Let me see. I think so, yes.
So it's just Wolf is in the dark then?
Yep.
Do you need
light
a
because
torch?
I'm a human and I can't see at night.
Can I light a torch?
Wait, doesn't our wizard friend can't he make things glow? Shut.
I certainly can.
There you go.
I will cast light on.
On what?
On Wolf. I'll put a light on him.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. As you illuminate the room, you can see that one of the shields on the far side of the room is kind of sagging and hangs crooked on the wall. And you can't make out what it is, but there looks like there's something written behind it.
Every time I open a door, something bad happens.
Where is this?
I realize this isn't a door, but if I got closer, could I see it, or is it really obstructed by the shield?
It's mostly obstructed by the shield, but it looks like there's words written in common in some kind of red ink.
Red ink. Cog, could you go take a look what's behind that shield real quick? And I point out to him.
Gog looks at, oh, yeah, of course. And he kind of lumbers over and he grabs the shield and just, like, he picks it up gingerly off the wall and then he just throws it to the ground and it clatters and makes a big noise.
What's it say?
Behind the wall, you can see, written in blood, it looks like it was just kind of smeared there by hand. It says, "Beyond the Pillar Forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind his magic gates."
Ominous.
Spooky.
Should we continue?
Gog doesn't look too comfortable. He just kind of grabs his axe and kind of steps behind Dusky.
What a cute little rhyme.
Well, haven't you been in here already?
No? I was nearly prepared before now. Luckily, the Force Grey has kept me busy and got me more strong.
So this is your first time down here?
Yes, it is.
Ah, okay.
What happened to your previous party again?
Oh, some of them didn't make it back. We took a mission with the Blackstaff, as I said, where she sent us back in time to find some ring that's causing some sort of wrinkle, as she put it. And some of those people did not survive that experience. It wasn't, unfortunately, I was not near them. I couldn't heal them in time.
So you're a
They
healer.
unfortunately didn't make it back. The other two that did were shaken, and they've gone back to doing farming, whatever they wanted to do.
Wait, are you a healer, sir?
I can heal people, yes.
Good to know.
And that was the moment Wolf decided to never cast a healing spell again.
My imp has fallen down, I guess, to further into the... He's about 90 feet away from me, if you can gauge. Still within telepathic range. Does he see anything?
How about we put an imp onto the map for you? Here you go. Now you can move your imp.
Put him. He's got 120 feet.
What's that hum?
I'm not sure.
Alright. So the imp moves forward and he doesn't have any vision. I should probably give him vision so that you can see what he sees. And that'd be more accurate. Alright. At the end of this hallway, you could see stairs that descend downward. And then looking down into the room below, you can see that the room is lined with pillars.
I hear back from him that he has not run across any creatures. So my imp is in good shape. So far, no creatures found. We can advance if we'd like.
Is your imp any good at finding traps?
He did not perceive any.
Was he looking for traps?
He was just scouting ahead. So no.
For traps?
More for things that would hurt us, as in a living being, or undead being. Creature shoot stuff at us.
Lead the way then.
Okay. Do I see any traps, or can I check for them as I'm moving?
You would have to do a what's your passive perception?
Only 11.
So are you
Mine's 17.
actively searching for traps?
Sure.
Then make a perception check or an investigation check. Okay. Walking through the corridor where you currently stand, you don't see any traps.
It looks clear, gentlemen, if we'd like to continue.
Dusky, Wolf, you
Yeah,
coming?
let's do this. Okay. I'm going to stay somewhat close to you. There's something up there. What are you talking about? Or is that your imp? That's his
imp.
little...
That's his imp.
He is invisible, so you guys actually no one can see him.
Okay. I mean, I see nothing. Okay.
Him to the top of the stairs.
Why do I have a marker on me that says GOG?
You don't. GOG has a marker on
It
GOG.
was
Is
underneath them. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
there.
Get out of there.
Now GOG doesn't have a marker saying GOG. We'll just have to know that's GOG.
Is Adam here? Yeah, he's right there. Okay. As you move forward, those pillars in the room ahead, you get a better view of everything in there, and you can see that on these pillars they are about 9 feet high, 4 feet wide, and there is a door-shaped recess inside each of the pillars, and each of those recesses contains a relief carving of a different demon. And in one of the demons you can see is a giant pig-like monster with gargantuan tusks and wings sprouting out of its back. Another one looks like a giant ape that towers over through the pillar. Like, there are just all these different depictions of these monstrous creatures inside this room.
Hold on, this map is being weird for me right now.
Should we proceed?
Let me send my imp into that room, see if he finds anything.
Up here.
She killed that thing for me.
You see it?
I don't see anything so far, just the pillars, but I can't see behind them, so if there's something hiding in there. You got a potato, Adam? Let me see a potato.
We got plenty of potatoes. Do you want my potato?
Yeah, toss me a potato.
Toss me a potato.
I will toss Dusky a potato.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck it into the corridor there.
As you throw it into the room ahead of you, you hear it smash into something on the ground, and you can tell you sense something scattering. It sounds like something hard moving across the stone floor, like rocks or something similar. And as you approach, let me check your vision radius. Yeah, none of you can see it. The imp, though, being from where you are, Tarantagash, you can see that there was a skeleton on the ground. Not human. It's definitely got a bird-like skull, and it's got elongated arms. And that it was pointing towards one of the reliefs, but the potato sent it scattering. So you can't tell which one.
Well, you guys apparently just destroyed a skeleton, so good.
You don't know this yet, but we use potatoes pretty regularly in here. It saved our ass a few times, so you'll get used to it.
There.
So what does your imp see up ahead?
Oh, he sees the remains of a skeleton.
That's it?
That's as far ahead as he's scouted. We're in a room. He's in a room that has 4 directions.
So we
We're
should
coming.
go in further then.
Which direction?
Send him into the middle and just see if he gets killed or something. That normally works pretty well.
Send him into the middle of.
The pillars there. I think the weird, like we can't see around the pillars. So we did hear some. I don't know.
Okay, he's surveying the room.
As you move around the room, when you get to there, I'm gonna whisper you, and then you can relay it to the party. It'll be more natural that way.
All right. Do you guys want me to just go in? I don't know what you want to. Feels like we're like a fucking moving like a snail here, boys. We got treasure to get.
I mean, we can just YOLO through if we get hit traps.
We
Then
don't have
it's...
the full YOLO, but can we do a perception here just for some traps near the pillars?
Did you go
Okay.
in?
I'm right at the first pillar. I'm right here.
Ooh, well, Tarantagash was trying to say something to you, and we're talking over him. So you didn't quite get the warning about the bugbears that were hiding in the room.
Okay.
All right. What's your passive perception, Dusky?
Let me look. It's pretty fucking low though. 2.
Oh man. Wait, your passive perception is a 2? That can't be right.
Is that even possible?
It's on the left, underneath all your stats.
Passive perception is 12.
There you go, 12. So I rolled a 9. All right, you're not surprised. Always roll. Don't auto. There we go. I'll have to set the defaults over there. All right, everybody, go ahead and roll initiative. Because the bugbears were hiding. The imp relayed that information to Tarantagash, but he didn't quite get the message out before Dusky just lumbered into the room. All right, move this. There we go. All right, and to start, so they were waiting to try and surprise you, but they weren't afforded the opportunity. But as you approach, they're going to flank out from behind the pillars. They're just going to run right up and surround you. And
I don't get opportunity when he runs by me like that.
why would you get an
In
opportunity?
between me and Gog, I don't know, because
He has to step away from you to provoke AO.
okay.
All right, 16 versus AC is a miss. Wait, 20 AC? What?
Yeah, he got that cloak at the last game.
Right, you're right. And then 11. So they swing at you, but they miss. Xavier. Toronto, gosh, number 2.
I'll just tell Church Blast. The closest one. I have repelling on that. Will that push it through him? Will it just still stay put?
No, he wouldn't move. There's nowhere for him to go. It doesn't matter if you don't hit him.
That's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold up. You could drop all your potatoes when he rolls on the crit fail.
Turn that off.
Because when I crit fail my ranged attacks, I drop all my potatoes every time.
It doesn't matter. The spell explodes, knocking you prone, but then you miss the second one anyway.
Nice. I stand right back.
Drops all his potatoes.
My arrows are equal to my potatoes. In my
What?
heart of hearts.
I use half my movement to get back up and then stand back. Or then move back.
Alright, Sashk.
I'd like to cast a Hunter's Mark on the nearby one. You know, as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then attack it.
It's a thing that frequently happens.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Is it still standing?
Yep.
Then it's going to hit again. Does that hit?
Yep.
And is it still
And-
standing?
No, it is not.
Then the second one is getting hit with this.
Yep.
And I'm going to move down here.
Wait, so
And
that the last attack, that's 18? Because of Ambusher?
No, the Dread Ambusher's on the second attack.
I thought the Dread Ambusher is the third attack. Because you attack for your attack action, then you attack an additional time for Ambusher.
It's worded weirdly. Are both my attacks in my one attack action? Is that how that
Yes.
works? Okay, then yeah, it would be on the second attack. Or I mean, sorry, the third attack.
Okay.
So it would be 18.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Dusky.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. I think he's the only one, right?
Yeah, the other one died.
Oops.
No, that's a miss. And the second one hits. Did you
with
rage?
Divine. No, I'm not raging.
Okay, so it's
shoot
just
that one.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Wolf.
I'm gonna move over here. Is he the only thing I can see, or is there? What is this? Is this that imp that I
Yeah.
shouldn't see?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye, buddy.
Oh yeah, that outright just obliterates the bugbear.
Missiles are fucking on point
Oh
lately.
shit! I gotta put there.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Default settings. All queries. Whisper. Auto damage. Alright. We're gonna close that and let that run. Alright. With the bugbear slain, what would you like to do next?
Oh,
Let's check them. Do they have anything? Were they attacking with weapons, or was it just like, you know, shitty sticks or something?
No, they had their mauls, but you know, they're nothing phenomenal or worth,
Nothing special.
you know.
So you guys want to keep rolling through?
However, as the bugbears fall, okay, you see something very peculiar begin to happen. As the bugbears fall to the ground and lay there, clearly dead, you see their head begins to kind of bubble. And then there's a sick cracking noise as their skull splits apart. And you see what, for all intents and purposes, appears to be their brain exits their skull and steps into the space next to them. These small creatures, they chitter and they bark for a moment, and then they get ready to attack. Go ahead and re-roll initiative.
what?
Well, I was just gonna stomp on them. That's not an option. Ooh.
Woo! Whopping 1 for initiative.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to wait a second. Oh, there it goes. 18. I didn't think it rolled. Okay. Descending Sashk.
Yes, I'd like to move the hunter's mark over to the brain that's the closest to me because it looks like a threat.
Yep. Oh, in case you guys wanted to see. That's what it looked like. It's a brain with legs. And its
That's
legs looks like the stem. It's just kind of like grew an elbow and is approaching you.
I'd like to attack it.
Actually, looks kind of cool.
Does 28 hit?
It does.
Cool. Is it still flopping about?
Actually it is.
Does 15 hit?
Yep.
Is it still flopping about now?
No, the second arrow kills the creature and it lays down on the ground dead.
Is this a new combat?
A new what?
A new combat, so I'd get my third attack again, right?
Yeah.
Because we have to reroll initiative.
Nah.
Nah?
What?
Alright.
Nah.
Then that's my turn.
Gog, still very much drunk from the portal, is going to recoil in terror and run away. The brain is coming! And he just kind of runs screaming down the hall.
Okay.
It's another creature. You see, it just kind of takes a few ginger steps forward. And then, and I think, this would apply to Dusky. Targets a creature can see that has a brain. You have a brain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. DC 12 int save.
Do an int save?
Intelligence save, yep.
I guess this.
Okay, it is a pass.
Sweet.
So you take nothing, right? But you can tell this thing just, you could feel it like probing around inside your thoughts. And it felt real gross. You did not like that experience.
Okay. I'm going to attack it for that awful thing. Well, first one looks bad.
Actually, that will hit.
Okay.
For 6.
Second one.
Also a hit. For 6.
What's it?
And then Xavier.
Xavier's just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Hit, and that is a dead creature.
I'm gonna stomp on it. It's gonna spray all over.
Okay. So that will end combat again, and you're kind of left looking around at the horror show that has just transpired.
God, could you get back over here?
Gog is shaking his head adamantly. No, that was weird. I don't wanna.
We're here for an adventure, God.
I don't need to be here. Gog is smart.
Part of the group.
Gog is smart, orc. Gog don't want them to eat my brain. And he's kind of clutching his head.
You want to go back up to the bar without us and see what happens?
You can tell on his face he doesn't like that idea either.
Look, we're going to get into many more fights down here. If you don't think you can take it, you should turn around and test your luck with the patrons upstairs. But we're going to need you in here at 110%, buddy.
There we go, finally. Okay.
You gonna be okay, Gog?
Gog okay now. And then I have access to a sheet again.
Wait, you gave yourself non-access to a sheet?
No, I was setting default settings for all 300 and some odd character sheets in this lobby. So,
Jeez.
he couldn't take any actions at the moment.
Oh, I've already attacked with him before.
Yeah, before.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so now what? Looking at the room ahead of you, you can see that there are hallways, that the room has several sets of stairs that lead down, and that those sets of stairs lead to the north, south, and to the west.
Gentlemen, if you want me to do the scouting with my pet,
Yep.
let me do the scouting with my pet.
Yep.
You don't walk forward and get us into more trouble.
Sorry, I got a little excited. We haven't been out in a little bit. All right.
If you're gonna sass us this entire adventure, you might as well turn around and go back upstairs.
That wasn't sass. That was warning. I like staying alive. I've made it this far in my life by being cautious.
Well, then communicate better.
We're not always as cautious as we should be, so
That's
be ready.
Take it. I understand that. Thank you very much for clarifying. Which
Be more concise with
Like
your
to go-
information. Find us a way that's the best.
way that is the best?
Just don't take too long to find us a way.
Right. Anybody have a directional preference?
Not I.
You pick, man.
I'd like to go north.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Gets to this hallway.
Alright.
There's a door over here, off to the right.
Okay.
He flies ahead.
Is there any traps in the hallway up here? Can we do a perception check or something? I don't know.
A long intersection
The imp didn't trigger anything.
in both
so-
directions. I don't think I can see the end of it.
Well, if you can see, right?
I can see this room. Is that what you mean? There's
I just meant in general. Like, I wasn't sure if you're in darkness.
there's three different ways to go. This way, or this way. I say north.
Yep.
We've got a doorway here, gentlemen. Do we want to open?
We do have the doormaster with it.
Yeah, let's check it out. So I'm gonna stop here. Can you send your imp like right up to the door, just real quick? Toss him right in front of the door. Is there any nothing shoots an arrow or? Explodes?
Nope.
Okay, I'd like to listen at this door here.
Walking up and putting your ear to the door, you hear nothing.
Okay, you guys want to YOLO this like usual?
Do you want a potato, Tisky?
Sure.
I toss him a potato.
Potato.
So I'm gonna open the door, and right from the edge, toss the potato through.
Okay.
So we're gonna engage every fight. This is awesome.
Potatoes
Potato.
Is that gonna be your war cry? Is potato? When you look into the room, you see that there is an unadorned wooden armor stand resting in the middle of the room, with a faintly glowing longsword stabbed through it. At the base of the stand lies the skeletal remains of a hand, and you can see that there are several stains of dried blood throughout the chamber. And as you open the door, you can hear distant voices echoing through the chamber.
Apparently, we're in a haunted house.
Maybe
Just
we should be
confirm.
quiet further on.
So there's a sword sticking up out of this thing. You're saying?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say to my companions, I don't think it's ever supposed to be this easy. How do you want to handle the sword there?
I don't see a sword. Am I supposed to use my imagination? Or is there actually a sword?
I'm guessing we're gonna.
Can I do an Arcana check on the sword?
There's no need. You can definitely tell that it is magical, as it is currently glowing.
Can your imp pick things up?
I don't think he's strong enough to pick
We can
up
try.
something.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, how do you want to handle this, boys? Do you want me to grab it? I've already been sort of like, I would say, done my deed with a sword that could fuck with
We could
you.
just go to another room. We don't have to. There's many rooms in this dungeon, I assume we could just skip this one.
Yeah, but is there any spell that you know of, Xavier, that can tell us like the rarity of that sword sticking out of there? It's
Well,
obviously
the
magical.
rarity of an item would be, that's OGI. But I mean, if you want to learn more about it, that would be like a detect magic or an identify.
I do not have such a spell available to me.
I mean, if that thing's one of the one that's worth some cheese, we should take it.
Wait, where are those voices coming from?
You can just hear them within the chamber. If you'd like to do a perception check to try and determine the location. Okay, go ahead. Woo-wee! Okay, so you look around the chamber, and as you look up, you can see that there are several vents carved into the ceiling. And after staring at the vents for a moment, you realize that the voices you're hearing are from the yawning portal up above. That the vents circulate oxygen into the lower levels of the dungeon, and that you're simply hearing the voices from the bar patrons.
Can I shoot an arrow up the vent, or do I know I wouldn't make it that far?
No, it wouldn't. It would be almost impossible.
Okay. I had to ask,
Yeah. But I mean, like, how could you imagine being at the bar and you're having a good time and then bam, you have an arrow in your crotch.
Right.
Yeah.
Arrow to the knee.
By the way,
the guy that pays, dude.
I asked if the bartender had an arrow in his knee because he said he used to be an adventurer back in the day.
He did not. No.
Okay, I just wasn't sure yet. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm for skipping this room. We've already dealt with one magical sword.
Wolf, you want to skip or you want to risk?
I think we should risk.
We're here for plunder. I agree. For the good.
I'll knock an arrow. If something hostile looking moves, I'm gonna shoot at. Y'all do what you gotta do.
All right, rite of passage. You got to grab the sword there, dude. It's your first go. I've already. Well, I don't want to.
I have no interest in swords.
Don't you have interest in money?
Yeah, interest in gold, right? That's why you can't.
Swords with a warlock.
What is your interest in this? Is it money? Is it fame?
I don't know. Are you
Women?
into the bird or what's going on? I don't get it.
Yeah, we never did ask your motivations.
Yeah, why are you here if you don't?
I like adventures.
Well, there'd be an adventure behind the sword. Look, if we're to trust you in this adventure, could you do us a solid? Prove your worth.
Prove my worth.
Yeah.
Prove my worth.
It's not too late. You could just turn around still.
Where's the sword?
Is this gonna be our land in the sand? Dusky, Wolf, what do you guys think?
He's with us, dude.
You must understand, I can't even use that weapon.
Yeah, but we can sell it.
But you can pick it up.
On using it. That's the whole idea. This should be
You
pretty
have
cut and dry.
opposable thumbs.
If you want to be part of the team, just do this solid. Grab the sword, or at least investigate the sword more thoroughly.
Very well. I will look at the sword and then try and investigate it further.
Sword.
Sure. I guess you go ahead and roll an Arcana check. We'll see if you can learn anything of use. It's clearly enchanted with some kind of illusion magic that makes it glow.
It's magical in some way. I can't quite discern specifically what, but it's magical in some way. It glows. Ooh.
So if it's just grab it, see what happens. Unless you know enough about the sword not to grab it, then by all means tell us.
It's not that. It's like, again, I have no use for a sword. What would be the point of a
Money.
warlock?
To sell it for money. You grab the sword, we put it in the bag of holding, and we take it back upstairs when we leave. And then we sell it for cash money. and then we split the cash money between the group.
Fine. Let's try
Okay, this guy. Wait. I just got a question. You did a little schooling, right? You understand?
My childhood is significant, but what? Yes, I was.
Because I'm a lizard, and I understand the gold thing.
I wasn't. What gold thing are you talking?
We go on adventures to make profits. So it doesn't matter if we can
So why
use that weapon.
do
We
you need
sold-
the sword?
So we can sell it.
Well-
What?
Who are you selling it to? Like
The guy in the
Anybody,
tavern,
we'll
you
find
were there,
somebody.
man.
You were there.
a common weapon. I mean,
How do we know it's common? It's magical.
It looks all fancy. That's at least some money.
It's glowing.
Like, if you're gonna put up this much of a hassle just to pick up a sword, oof.
Oh, that is true, Squirrel. He did come in after the merchant chat.
He came in while we were talking to the merchant.
Hmm.
He met us at the merchant. He interrupted the merchant.
Okay, well,
fine. If it's that much of a problem for you guys, I'll pick up the sword. You want me to pick up the sword?
Yes, it's just a trust thing.
You guys,
Yes.
trust tree here.
Okay. So,
I pick up the sword.
alright, and you are now holding a glowy sword.
Yay!
Wow, nothing happened
Here's
to
the
you.
sword. Ooh, look, I have a sword. I probably cut myself with it because it's so long.
Does it look like anything bad happened to him when he picked up the sword?
No. No, he's just holding a glowy sword.
Where's your holding bag so I can put this in?
We have a thing with stabby objects in our holding bag, actually.
Yeah, you can put it back.
Yeah, it doesn't look that special, actually.
Yeah, if it's common, we don't need it, man. Sweet.
What a grand group of adventurers.
Hey, you chose us.
Yes, I did.
How many dragons have you slain?
I chose you guys.
Right, 'cause
You're right. You're right. I chose you. I dropped this.
We slay them like it's
Actually- You find that you can't. You try to put the sword down, and your hand simply will not open.
well,
Well, what are you gonna do with the sword? Put it down? Let's go on, next room.
I'm cursed. This is great.
What do you mean you're cursed? It's a
didn't
sword.
you ask us if anybody was cursed earlier? Can't you just take care of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You would
I
assume
can
you're like a
solve my
master of
problem.
curses.
Thanks. Can I? What's wrong? What's the deal with the sword?
Well, you know that you can't put it down.
Xavier puts his foot on the sword and then tries to pull back. Is anything?
Actually, yeah. With enough force, you're able to project the sword out of your hand, and it clatters on the ground.
Good.
Okay. Problem
Must have
solved.
some sort of special glue on it.
And
You know,
this
for someone
we-
who doesn't like swords, you have done that one pretty tightly, you know?
we know that it's common, right? We already determined like it's fully common. It's not a.
Well, you don't know any of that. You just know that, it's magical of some sort.
Okay. Well, should we take it in the bag, fellas, or what?
Hey, I thought you dropped the sword. Why'd you pick it back up?
I didn't pick it up.
No, Xavier
Didn't
picked
want
it back
your
up.
your little bag. I put it
No,
back on
we
the
don't-
ground where you guys said put it back on the ground. I did what you asked.
You picked it right back. It's in your hand
Very
right
nice.
now.
What?
It's in your hand. Look at it's in your hand.
As you look down, you see that the sword has appeared back in your closed fist.
Uh-oh.
Look, I guess you're a sword wielder now. We should continue our adventures.
I put this down. You guys saw me put this on the ground. Why is this in my hands? Are you guys playing some sort
Did
of...
you cast an illusion to make us think you put the sword down because you actually want to keep it because it's super rare?
Again, I am no wizard. I'm no parlor trick mage.
I don't know about your tomfoolery.
I put it back on the ground. The same way as before.
All right. Okay. And again, using a great deal of force, you pry it from your hand. It clatters on the ground. And this time, everybody keeps their eye on the weapon. And then, instantly, it's just gone. And you feel the weight as you are holding it once more.
This is not fun.
This is too funny.
There was a skeletal hand on the ground.
Yes, there is a skeletal hand on the ground and bloodstains all around the chamber.
I think I know how this got here.
You want us to cut your hand off? Dusky, pop him out.
No. I don't need that help.
No.
I mean, do you need it?
Do you need it?
Do you need both hands for spellcasting? We can close the wound afterwards.
You cast Remove Curse on yourself, and as you do, the sword clatters to the ground and stays there.
Like using my spell slots, but if I must, I will.
Did you cast it on yourself or on the sword?
On myself, of course. I want to carry that thing around.
Whatever, never mind. So shall we?
Okay, well, that was a good test. Let's get. Well, I'm glad to see you're part of the team now.
So,
Alright, you want to send the imp out? Or the imp's already chilling out there. Okay.
You don't know.
where would we like to go?
Wolf, what do you think? Left or Wolf, come over here. Come on.
You mean up or down?
No, I mean right or left. We came from down.
We came from in here.
We came
We
from
came
down
from
there.
right.
Yeah, this time, but we came from down previously.
Let's go right.
What says your imp?
He's found another door and another hallway.
Pass Dusky a potato?
I'm on it.
You guys have a very weird obsession with potatoes.
Which way did he go?
Look.
To the right, you said?
Yes.
Yes, off to the right.
Went to the right.
You found no
He
one.
goes down the hallway here.
You get eaten by a gelatinous cube one time. That's all it takes, all right? You'll be throwing potatoes too.
Alright, I'm next. Is your imp right here or what? Is he right here? Am I looking at him? I'm looking at
You can see the imp. Yeah.
oh,
You can
I
see,
thought he
you
was
can see it,
invisible.
but you can't see it.
That makes a lot of sense.
He's
Okay.
invisible.
Alright, I'm gonna listen at this door. Is there anything? Do I hear anything here?
No, sir, you do
We
not.
came over
Actually,
here, by the way.
can you do a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay. Listening to the door, you don't hear anything. But you can clearly hear a whistling sound coming from down the hallway to the east.
There's somebody whistling down there, boys. You hear it? You guys hear the whistle?
Do we hear the whistle?
No.
Sure. He's not
Do we?
being quiet. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send my imp down there, see what I can see, or he can see, and tell me.
Wolf, we're out east.
Okay. My imp sees a person.
Wait, person.
Seems to be minding his own business. Or
He looks like he's got some fangs.
Is he what?
Maybe he's a friendly vampire. I'm not sure.
Those
That's always a possibility.
Friendly vampire.
weird little friendly vampires.
No
What do
friendly
you,
vampire.
what do you guys think?
Never met any friendly vampire.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna toss the potato at him. Let's see.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
Zykomanakis, thank you for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. All right. As you
Sir,
walk down,
Here's the potato. Oh, I was gonna throw it to him. Oh.
you're gonna throw it to him, not at him.
Yeah, it's like a sign of you know.
He catches it and he looks at you. He's like, "Don't do anything rash."
What do you mean, Rash? I'm trying to share a potato with you, man. You're looking a little skinny.
He steps out. And he's like, "I'm surprised you've made it this far."
The door's right there, man.
He
Is it that hardcore down here or what?
he kind of walks back to the hall, and you see him push on the door there as a entrance opens up, and you can see the entrance to the portal here. He walks down, and he approaches the rope, and he's like, "A bit of advice. Don't go that way." And he points to the hall behind you.
So what are you doing down here, dude?
You don't need to concern yourself with what I'm doing. Just take it on good advice. You don't want to mess with what's down that way.
Hey, is the vampire friendly or what?
Can we have your name, kind sir?
No, that wouldn't be good at all.
No names.
And he
Okay.
grabs the rope and he gives it a sharp tug, and he's just kind of sitting there holding the rope, waiting for them to lift him back up to the pub.
You've been hanging out up in the pub?
He just stares at you. It seems he doesn't want to answer any more questions.
All right. Take care. Let them know we're still kicking.
Whoop.
All right. So, we're going to continue through this path here?
Should we go where he told us not to go?
Of course. What do you think, Wolf?
Send me in first, that's what I think.
I like
We
this, man.
always go where they tell us not to go.
That's where the dankest loot is every time.
Okay.
We don't know that guy. He's a vampire. Can we really trust a vampire?
So we're going to go up. There's a door here as well. You want to check inside here? I listen at the door. Do we hear anything?
No, you do not.
Okay, I'm gonna swing it open. I'm just gonna crack it open. There's a fucking closet. There ain't nothing in here.
Wait, did you look in there?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
There's supposed to be a door. Hold on. All right. So opening the door. Yes, it is just a closet. Except stacked against this closet door, and obviously you didn't know this before you opened it, there are just piles of ceramic plates. So when you open the door, all of these plates come cascading down, and they're ceramic, so they hit the stone floor and they shatter, and there's this huge cacophony as the noise, and it echoes through the chamber.
Okay.
That's not going to be good.
If there's anything up there, they certainly heard us. I'd like to keep an eye on movement up here. Something hostile's coming at us, I'd like to shoot at it.
Okay.
Okay,
Or
give me
anything coming down?
1 second. No,
Sweet.
nothing coming down.
Should we run backwards?
What is your imp see?
There's another doorway up here. My infant's.
Does it look fancy?
It's a doorway. I can't.
The doorways can be fancy.
Is it a plain door?
Yeah, it's just a plain door.
Okay. All right, guys. What do you want to do?
Go the way he told us not to go. There's another door. I'll punch another potato.
I'm gonna cruise up to near the imp. I see nothing. You want to keep on going? All right, I'm gonna cruise over right in front of the door and listen. Do we hear anything?
Perception check, please.
Okay.
Okay. As you put your ear to the door and listen, you can hear voices, boots scuffling along stone, and it sounds like someone's giving orders. You, men over there, prepare your weapons. They'll be coming soon.
Okay, I'm gonna run quick. I'm gonna sneak quietly back to the group. Hey guys, they're getting their weapons ready in there.
I ready an arrow. If something comes out that door, I shoot at it.
We're gonna have to fight here. Guaranteed.
Hey, Gog, you can go up with Dusky. Be the front line.
Okay. God protect Bird Lady.
Where's fucking Wolf? Get up here. Wolf can't even. There you go.
Going back there, Chief. Wolf?
I'm here.
Wait, can your imp
I'm
open
up here
doors?
with you.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, he's right.
I'm right next to you.
My bad. My bad.
Wait, where the fuck did
Sorry,
the
I'm
warlock?
scattered.
Hold on, we're working on it.
I'm nervous. Okay.
The fucking warlock go?
Door. He'll be.
Hold on.
Don't want that.
Monk S.
Hello?
Hello.
No, we're talking to Tarantagash. How about now?
I can still see it.
I don't know. It's something with your account. It's fucked up.
I'm super special, I guess.
Yeah, well, it fucks
Do
it.
you want me to try closing and coming back?
That's not going to change anything. All right. So you're going to open the door? Wait, not you. Damn it.
Well, I'm gonna be way up here. Can I like open it and back the fuck up right away?
No. Because as soon as you open that door, we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
As soon as he opens that door, if I were to say I wanted to attack something on the other side of it that looked
No.
hostile.
You need to ready an action, which you have already done to attack something that comes through the door.
Yeah. I couldn't specify something on the side looking hostile at us when he opens.
You could, but you didn't?
Feels bad, man.
Any way to grab a quick bio before this?
Yes, good idea. I need a P2.
Okay. All right.
BRB?
So how's everyone in chat doing? Pretty okay. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. I don't know. Let's find out in a second. Yay! Got him. Finally. Third tries a charm. Do you think we can trust this Toronto Gosh guy? Pretty shifty. Me and my new warlock. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I've got inspiration. It's there. See? Imp, open that door. Hey, Imp, drink this beer. Look, he's got an imp. We're going to make use of it, all right? We're going to find the limitations of it. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yep.
You don't think the worst that can happen is a bound quantity? It's true. A DM's wrath knows no bounds.
Yes.
And this DM is quite wrathful.
Oh, yes.
How many characters of yours has he killed?
You know no limit to the amount of petty that I can muster.
Nigel.
What in the hell? I don't think the worst that can happen is a bound. No.
Oh, my friggin' wife found out that I found the fucking Halloween candy and hid it.
I had to get coffee. Sorry about that. Coffee is brewing. The coffee. Okay. Is everyone back?
Yes. I think so.
We ready? I'm opening this door.
All right.
Can the imp open doors?
That's
Nah.
what I asked.
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure
All right,
that
boys.
there's an argument for that, but nah. I don't think you
Stand
would
right
want him to, because I think I would allow the imp to open a door, but that would, the door suddenly opening would be very suspicious, and then he would lose his invisibility.
Yes,
It's very,
both
very,
things were
very tricky.
Bring.
All right, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4. Let's add this guy and that guy.
Maybe they're friendly vampires.
They're not vampires. They just look spoopy. Here's
have fangs.
here's a better idea of what most of them look like.
Pirates?
Oh, those are very
Why the
different.
fuck are there pirates
pictures.
down here?
Arm!
I don't know. It's just the image that they used. Yeah. So you open the door, and then all of them they turn and they look at you, and you hear the pirate. God, got me doing it. You hear the leader shout, "There he is! Kill him!" And then they all pull out their weapons and get at the ready. So.
Oh damn! He's got look at that initiative.
So he's gonna go first. Vampirates. Yes. That's yep.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Dude.
Canon now, it's canon. That's what they are.
So he's gonna run up 30 feet. And he pulls out his scimitar and he's just gonna start slashing at Dusky. Oh god, what? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Apparently only the dagger is gonna hit you for 4 damage.
For 4?
Yep. So he comes slashing wildly. You start ducking out of the way, but then he comes up with a stab from the left hand. And did you? Oh man, the bandits go next. Wow. Let's have them do a thing. So they begin to move around, coming into view a little bit better, some of them. 25 there. This one will run up. That one will run up. What is Tarantagash doing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So they run up. There's one in melee range. This guy immediately next to you, he can hit you. The other guy, I don't think he can. He's like, oh well, the light barrier doesn't go up all the way, but he's around the corner. I don't think he'd be able to hit you through that door because you see there's a little ledge there. So, this first one's going to attack you with his scimitar, apparently. Why did it GM roll? I got a 20 on the to hit for 5 slashing. And then all the rest of them, this one here can only see Dusky. So he's going to fire on you with a crossbow and miss. This one here can only see Gog through the doorway. So there's another crossbow that's going to miss. And then 1, 2, 3. Those ones are going to fire on Wolf. 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh. So Wolf take 16. And then after they finish this volley of crossbow bolts being shot through the doorway, you hear the leader shout. He's like, just relinquish your coin. We'll let you go back home.
What? We ain't got no coin. What you talking about?
I guess Gog is going to do Gog things. Bam, bam. Yep. And then Sashk.
Yes, I'd like to put my hunter's mark far away, boy, and then shoot at him.
On the far away? You mean this guy back here?
That boy right there, yeah.
Okay, that is a hit.
I figure the melee boys can take care of the melee duders.
He is dead.
Oh, he's dead?
He is dead.
Well, then I'm going to shoot at... can I hit... I can see this guy,
Well,
but I don't know if that's from Gog's view or from my own.
Oh, you can see through... Well, let me fix that. Gog.
Oh, okay. Then I want to shoot this guy, because I can see him.
Okay.
Does
Can-
13 hit?
Can you? I'm looking through your vision. I can't see him.
I can see this boy over.
Are these
I mean, it's
star
shaded, but I
things
can see
supposed to not be?
No, they don't block line of sight. Alright, was that a 13? 13 is a miss.
Okay, well, I'll throw a second attack at him.
That'll
That.
do. Yep. It's for 14 total.
Yep, on that boy.
Okay.
And then the ceilings are still 40 feet here, right?
No. Okay, for all of the dungeons, right? They say, like, generally when there's a large room, the ceiling will match the distance of the room. So if it's a 40-foot room, it's a 40-foot ceiling. But the hallways here, they are, like, say, I think they're 10 feet wide, so it's 10 feet high.
So I couldn't fly in them.
No. I mean, I guess you could hover, but you'll still be in melee range.
Yeah, I just want to get a little bit closer. That's all.
Okay.
Get a better view. That's my turn.
Okay, and Dusky.
Okay, so I guess this guy right in front of me. Well, can I hit him from where I'm at? First and foremost, I'm gonna rage. So
Okay.
raging.
You can hit the guy directly in front of you. Remember, I said this
But
guy.
I cannot hit the pirate. I'm talking about.
No, you can hit the pirate. It's this guy to the south that you can't hit because he's like around the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the captain.
Oh, yep, that's a hit.
Divine. Hit again. Oof, the second
14.
one.
And then 11 is a miss.
Okay. I think that's it. Wait. When your creature attacks, roll a 20. That first one's not a 20, correct?
No, you rolled a 17. If you highlight over the 26.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm done.
Yeah, you'll know you'll get a 20 because it'll be highlighted green.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Xavier.
Wait, did this guy not die?
No, he did not.
Okay, Xavier's gonna move
Oh,
up.
fuck.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at the one that Sashk first shot at with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that is a hit for 6. And a miss.
And how does Dusky look? Is he all right?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling okay still. He's
Okay.
asking me. Can I can reply if they ask,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then. Don't worry.
All right. This guy, if we can find a sheet, going to attack Gog. 1, 2, 3. I should have attacked you. Look at that. All those hit. 18.
They all hit me.
No, he attacked Gog. So Gog
yeah.
Gog gets sliced and diced, and the captain gives out a little triumphant cheer, and then the bandits, all the ones with the crossbow bolts kind of move into position. And this guy's gonna move down here. Alright, so 3, 4, 5 crossbow bolts. And those will go 2 to Gog, 2 to Dusky, and 1 to Wolf. 2 to Gog, 2 to Dusky, 1 to Wolf. So Wolf looks like you take 2. Nope, no you don't. AC 19. And then we have the one bandit in melee range going to attack Dusky. Slash. Nope. And Gog on his turn, attacking with the axe 2 times. He just obliterates the bandit in front of Dusky. And as the bandit falls to the ground, okay, he kind of lays face down, and as he hits the ground, you can see it looks like his ears fall off, and you can see like as his face hits the ground, it looks like his teeth just pop out of his mouth, and he's just kind of laying there face down. Wolf?
Lost his teeth.
You hit him real hard.
Oh, so that was from his hit. It wasn't the same thing that happened to the bugbears.
Well, I was just making a joke. But I guess you'll find out.
Let's see. What's those nifty new things? How do I get a cone thingy over here?
Oh, you just pick the one that you want from your journal and drag it onto the tabletop. Like where it says area of effect, then you can go, I don't know, blue. Yeah, like that. And then if you click it, you can spin it with the one at the top. Yep, just like that.
Who did that?
I thought you did it. It must have been Sashk.
That was me. Sorry.
Bad
I
Sashk.
did all four.
I mean, he can still handle it. I was trying to help out, man.
Yeah, but you know.
That's it.
All right, so you're going to use your breath weapon on those
Yep.
4. Okay. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
That's what I rolled?
Yeah, you rolled like poop, but
Jeez.
Proficiency 2d6. Damage increases to 3d6 at 6th level. Aren't you level 6?
I sure am.
All right, roll one more d6 and then I'll update your attack here. Or
Boom.
all right, so 11 damage to all of those bandits directly out in front. And then I need to make what dex con saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all take 11 damage, which kills most of them.
Boom.
God damn.
I'm having a hard time picturing it. What would it sound like if you were to like use your breath attack and just murder a bunch of people? I don't. Oh, he didn't want to play. Okay, Sashk.
Say that again.
I'm Street Fighter, dude.
Well, that one that didn't die here, he's getting a hunter's mark. Let's move it over to him.
Okay, bonus action, move the mark.
Yep, and then he's eating it. Does that hit?
It does.
Okay. Is he still standing?
Yep.
How about now? Nope, that missed.
Yeah, that did. Oh, and then you're finished?
That's all I got.
Alright, he takes 14. Dusky.
Okay. Captain again. Yo, Captain. Motherfucker. Second attack.
Alright, and that's a hit. For quite a bit. 11. Finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Xavier?
Xavier, go ahead and shoot at the same one Sashk shoot. 2 Eldritch Blast.
Both will hit. Total of 16. Still standing.
Wait, is that the pushback blast?
It is, yeah. 5, 10, 20.
Oh yeah, he's pushed back 10 feet, not 20.
You hit him twice.
Yeah, but it's once per action or per attack, and that one attack is 2 bullets.
Alright, you finished.
Is Dusky still looking alright?
Yeah, he has barely been hit.
Okay.
Okay. Captain. This time going to turn his attention back to Dusky. Attack. Look at that. And then stab. Nope. He just can't penetrate your defenses. And then the bandits. these ones are going to walk forward. This one's going to retreat this way. And then the ones that are immediately in front of Wolf, you see them raise their hands up, right? Like they're gonna punch you. But as they do, their arms kind of they kind of change. The skin turns into like a dull gray, and they become larger, more like giant clubs. And they attack Wolf. And with all of those, Wolf, you're going to take a whopping 7. And then the last remaining bandit at the top is going to use his crossbow on Dusky and miss.
Okay.
Gog does Gog things. Oh my god. Yup. Alright, and then Wolf, it's going to be your turn.
I'm actually gonna... How many of these fuckers are left? We're gonna go ahead and do sorry, I'm looking for yeah, we'll go mass healing.
Okay, so there's your bonus action. Everybody's going to heal for 11.
That's a bonus action?
It's Healing Word. Healing Word is a bonus action.
Right, this fucker's getting a magic missile to the face.
All right.
If that kills him, his head explodes.
Oh, and it does. Little chunks go raining around in a 10-foot radius. And then that's action, bonus action. Sashk?
Is this guy the Hunter's Marker guy?
Yes.
Then he's gonna eat shit.
Yep, that kills him.
Cool.
Oh man. And as he dies, you see his body falls to the ground and begins to change shape until he's just kind of this silvery, shapeless creature laying on the ground.
Oof. If I would have gone here, could I shoot the guy underneath?
Yeah, sure. Hey, sure.
It's the same distance. I moved my Hunter's Marker over to this boy.
It's not the distance. It's
it's the angle.
yeah, but it's
That's
fine. Yeah,
I meant like I could have made the walk from like either of these squares. Is what I'm saying.
No, I mean you could just stand there.
That's too far, unless I can fly.
No,
is what I'm saying.
Okay then, just go ahead and
Yeah.
take a shot.
Yeah, at the boy.
We'll say he's got some cover because of the angle, but 27. It's not going to matter. He's definitely shot for 18.
What?
18, 9, and oh, that's not a 9. That's a 3. What am I talking about? Okay, are you finished?
That's all I got. Thank you.
Tuzki.
Okay, so let's see what we got left. Oh, just the guy around the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna step in and come over to here. And then attack. I'm assuming that missed.
13? Yeah, it did.
And I'm done.
Rip. Alright, Xavier.
Reno.
Xavier's gonna move in, 30 feet movement, and then shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts. Or Eldritch Blast.
hit, and that is another dead bandit. That will end combat, and this one, same as the other one that you had seen, when he dies, he loses the shape he was holding and reveals the doppelganger.
Didn't we see some of them run away?
No, he's dead. Wolf threw magic missile and it killed him.
Oh, okay. So the guy was retreating is dead.
He didn't retreat. He just moved out of the hallway so you couldn't, bombard him with ranged.
Could we loot the bodies? Start with the captain.
Yeah, you can. As you begin to look around the bodies, you see that these are not vampires. They are wearing like fake ears and teeth to give the appearance of vampires, and it quickly becomes apparent that it's just some kind of scheme to make themselves seem more intimidating when they rob people.
Not good that did them.
Yeah, right. Looking around, I'm trying to. You do find some coins that are some minor treasures among the bandits. I will post it here because this is the total among all of them. Coins: 220 copper, 91 silver, 85 gold, a silver ring engraved with Dwarven symbols, but it's not magical. And that's about it. That's what they are carrying on them. However, as you move through this large hallway, right? We've taken note of these before. Lying inside this room, you see there are several large statues. And now that the combat is over, you finally have an opportunity to kind of examine these statues and see, what's going on in this chamber. The statues are all about 6 feet tall. They depict male Waterdavian nobles in decorative plate armor. And carved into the base of each of the statues is a name. The one in the south is Elendron. The one in the middle is Rothendar. And the one on the at the north is Onthalas. And you can see that these are etched into the statue. They're actually cut into the stone, but you can see that they've been crossed out with what looks like chalk. And there have been new names added in Goblin. Does anybody read Goblin?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you're not able to determine what it says, but you can definitely tell that it's a Goblin's childlike scroll. And at the base of the central statue, you can see the bones of a long dead goblin with a white wooden staff that has been broken in two.
Someone think about that staff?
Well, is it broken? I mean, is it worth anything broken, do you think?
Don't know.
You guys want to take it? What do you want to do with it?
You say we don't know if it's broken?
No, it's clearly broken. It's in two
It's
pieces.
broken on the ground, so... I mean, I don't know if that... I mean, if it's rare, it's still going to be worth some dough, right? If it
You mean if it was any
repairable,
good?
but-
Why would
Yeah,
they leave it
so-
on the ground, right?
It's
well,
broken.
maybe they didn't know. I don't know. I guess we leave it.
Why
Hey,
don't
new
one of
friend.
you pick it up and see if you get cursed this time?
Does it look magical in nature?
Does it look magical?
I mean, it looks like a staff that's been broken in two. If you want more information, you're going to have to investigate it, do an Arcana check, use.
I'd like to go investigate. Fuck.
It's a staff. It's been broken. It's white in color. I mean, it's.
It's a staff dog. I don't know what else you want to know.
You're doing a Arcana check.
I like how he gave us a bunch of names and we just ignored them. Go for the broken staff.
Can Xavier do an Arcana check?
Okay, roll it. Picking up the broken pieces, you can see that there is a very faint trace of magic on the pieces.
Appears to be magical.
Is that all you know?
Yes.
You want to toss it in the bag? I mean, what's wrong with tossing it in the bag?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna throw it in the bag.
How should we describe it? Just 2 broken pieces of white staff?
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we'll show it to somebody upstairs, and you know, somebody magically talented can fix it.
Gog walks up and he grabs each side and he starts trying to jam them together.
Thank you, Gog.
Can we not fix it?
I don't think so.
That's not.
Wait. Wolf,
Yes.
the thing you do in my arrows.
Oh.
Could you do that to this too? See what happens?
Can I not mend it?
Actually, it is cleanly severed in 2 pieces. You totally could use mending.
Gog, you're a genius.
I'm just surprised you got that from him jamming the pieces together.
That's what we do to my arrows.
Alright,
Go P.
so you put the pieces of the staff together. Wolf reaches out and performs the mending spell. And when the staff is repaired, you see a flash of bright light, and a voice begins to shout, "Help! Thief! Criminal! Criminal! Criminal!" And it just starts repeating it over and over and over for about 30 seconds, blaringly loud. But then it just kind of trails off. And then as you're holding this staff, you can tell that the magic has faded.
The staff was yelling at us?
The staff was yelling.
Xavier, does it still look magical now?
No. You don't have to ask Xavier. I just told you. The magic is gone.
I know, but like I want to test him. Hey, God,
No.
can you snap this in half
Magic
again,
is
please?
gone.
God, could you snap it in half again? It yelled at us. Very rude.
He kind of shrugs and he picks it up and he breaks it over his knee.
Cool.
Then he starts
So
trying
what?
to put the pieces together again.
No, it's okay. So where should we go now?
This is probably a good place to take a rest for the night.
Is there somewhere here we could take a rest so we could just lock the doors?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could just lock the door, but I mean, it's 10:30. I don't know if we'll have room for another room.
Oh, we're-
Your call.
It'll work.
yeah, I think everybody's got stuff. 2 for tonight while you guys still have time.
XP.
Yeah, their XP value for today is 0. You get nothing.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Best day ever.
We got an XP 0 day.
Well, it'll be like that until you
It
get to
was
like level 3.
Okay.
Because
Even for me?
even for you.
Because the monsters are too easy or something?
Yes, even at a level 5. No, legit. It's because we're gonna start all of Mad Mage. It's the experience amounts throughout the dungeon are very carefully managed, and it is very important. So for the rest of this is why I think somebody had said it before the game started, and I said, well, we'll talk about that later. We're going to be using milestone rules. So basically, whenever you finish a floor, you would level up, except not you guys. It's just not until level 3, because you're already ahead of the game, and I got to get you back on track for balancing.
But I will hit levels, right?
I'm not talking to you. Shut up.
Okay, then I'll stop talking.
Jeez.
I said you 3. 3. 1, 2, 3.
You can't count, son. Not smart like you.
All right. Anyway, what do I do next? This is where we
sign off.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you did, make sure you hit that follow button. Also, make sure you check out everybody else on their home streams. Links are in the chat. And if you haven't already, check out the schedule down below so you can see all the days we play D&D on this channel. Next game is going to be... Man, not for a while. It's Monday. Poop. But check the schedule. You'll be able to join us for our next game on Thursday. And I'll see you next time.